YouTube. What's up, baby? We back in this thing again for another review. This is Q's Insight. I am Callie, and today we're going to be talking about the new movie that came out called Prey. Now, if you've been to this, if you've been to this channel before, you already know how we do it. We started off with the premise, 3 favorite scenes, the grade, and then we on to the next one, right? So, I just want to say I love the Predator franchise. Not every movie is great, but I still love the Predator franchise. I'm very happy that we're trying to delve back into it and fix things and correct things so that way everybody can enjoy it. And, you know, I feel like this movie was a step forward to doing that, right? Um, Now, because this movie just came out, I'm really not gonna spoil everything. It may be a little bit spoilish when I pick my 3 favorite scenes, but I'm really not gonna spoil anything because I'd rather you guys see this movie and you guys have no excuse but to see this movie because this is on Hulu. So as long as you got Hulu, you can watch it right now. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta go to the movie theaters. You ain't gotta spend no money. As long as you got a Hulu account or know somebody with a Hulu account, you can watch it right now. All right. Now, basically, Prey is somewhat of a prequel to the first Predator movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Now, this takes place, I believe, 300 years ago, something like that. And it's basically um, the Comanche warriors. They are Indians. So, anyways, we it's about them, um, but more so about um, our female lead, which her name is Naru. Okay, now we all know how it's supposed to be, like, back in the days. The females are the gatherers, the men are the hunters. But for Naru, she feels as if, you feel me, like she can be a hunter. So her whole thing is that, I want to be a hunter because I feel like that's in me. And also, you guys are doubting that I can do that. So I want to prove you guys wrong. So Naru has been training herself, within the ways of being a hunter. And she's gets proficient with it. Each step, each practice that she takes, she gets more and more proficient with it. Not only is she not only does she want to be a hunter, but being that she started off as a gatherer, she really knows how her stuff with medicine, herbs, stuff like that, and she can really do both. She can be a hunter and a gatherer, and also a tracker. She's a skilled tracker. So has, Shorty has it all. You know what I'm saying? So if she becomes a hunter, she's gonna be deadly. You feel me? So basically, she has a brother named Tabi, and he is a hunter, of course, and he's a very skilled hunter, and he knows about her wanting to be a hunter, and he is he kind of wants it to happen. You feel me? If she has it in her, her mother, would much rather her be a gatherer, but sometimes parents can't control which way your kids go, right? So, anyways, we have situations where the the um, the Comanche warriors they go on hunts for food, whatever it may be, and some of these hunts, sometimes Naru would be there, and also she would try to get this um, time to prove herself to the Comanche warriors that she can be a hunter. Her brother's okay with it, but the other men that's part of the group are not. So one day she ends up seeing in the sky the Predator ship, and she takes it as it being a like a Thunderbird. You know what I'm saying? So she's taking it as, oh, this is my sign to I'm going to be a hunter. She tells her brother about it. I mean, like I said, he's all for it if she can really prove herself. Anyways, we end up finding out that, you know, she's wrong. That's not a Thunderbird. Is actually the arrival of the Predator. All right. Now the Predator lands there. Of course, she's looking for the big hunt. You know what I'm saying? And not only do we have the Comanche Indians there, but we also have Frenchmen there as well. And these Frenchmen know about the arrival of the Predator, and they know about him like hunting already. Eventually, we do get to a point where, you know, Naru does have an encounter with the Predator, and she ends up finding out certain things about the Predator and certain traits that are about him, which helps her out dealing with him in the future. Um, anyways, one thing leads to another. Um, a lot of the Comanche warriors end up getting handled by this Predator, and it ends up getting to the point where Naru and Tabi have been kidnapped by the Frenchmen, and the Frenchmen are using Naru and Tabi as bait in order to lure this Predator out, because the Frenchmen understand that the Comanche warriors have already had a run-in with the Predator, so they're using them as bait. Like, oh, he must have interest in them, so we'll use them as bait, and he'll come after them. No, that's not the case. The Predator does come, but the Predator is not interested in small prey. He's interested in the hunter of the hunter. You feel me? So that's what ends up happening. We have a glorious, great battle scene, and I loved every minute of it. And then from there, we get to a point where Naru ends up having to fight against this Predator on her own and see if she can come out unscathed and on top in order to go back to her people as a warrior at this point, as a hunter at this point. So that's basically the premise of the story. Hopefully that wasn't too confusing. I did jump around a little bit, and I did leave out a lot, because like I said, I want you guys to go watch this. You guys have no excuse to not watch this, because this is on Hulu. It just came out, but it's on Hulu. So rather, if you got a Hulu account, you can watch it. If someone else has a Hulu account, get it, watch it. You know what I'm saying? You guys need to watch this movie because it's very good. Whether you're a Predator fan or not, this is a very good movie. And if you are a Predator fan, you're going to enjoy this. I'm telling you. But anyways, yeah, that's basically the premise of the movie. 3 of my favorite scenes. Now, this may get into the spoilers territory because I got to explain 3 of my favorite scenes. But 3 of my favorite scenes would be the fight between the Predators, and this may be out of order, like I said, the fight between the Predators and the Frenchmen, bro. That was a crazy sight to behold, right? Another one of my favorite scenes would be kind of when we first get introduced to the Predator being there and he ends up fighting against the Comanche warriors, bro. That was dope as well. My third favorite scene, it's not even the ending, bro. It's actually when Naru ended up fighting against the Frenchman by herself, and she put in that work, bro. I was like, yo, this is crazy, man. But those will be 3 of my favorites. Those will be 3 of my favorite scenes. There's more scenes that I like, but I gotta choose 3 of my favorite scenes. So those will be 3 of my favorite scenes. The grade for this movie, man, I'm gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10. And the only reason why I'm knocking off a few points is, now we know most of the time these movies that be coming out, they be woke, right? You know what I'm saying? It's all about the female and everything like that, and forcing it down your throat, right? Now, this movie does have an aspect of that, but it's not to the point where you can't enjoy the movie. I really did enjoy this movie, but there were certain scenarios that Naru was in when I was like, bro, like, come on, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how's Shorty doing this? You know what I'm saying? But all in all, I did like this. If you're going to do a Mary Sue character, this is the way you do it. You know what I'm saying? This is the way you do it. Not how Rey was in Star Wars, but how Naru is in Prey. This is how you do it. All right. But yeah, man, this is definitely a good movie. 9.5 out of 10. Like I said, I'll take out a couple points just or half a point just because of the fact that some of the stuff that Naru was doing was kind of unbelievable. But all in all, I really did have a good time watching this movie. I really enjoyed this movie. I'm kind of sad that this movie didn't come out in the theaters because it really does deserve a theater release, like thoroughly a theater release before being on a streaming service or something like that. But hey, it is what it is. I did see it and I did enjoy it, and I will watch it. I will watch it. And to me, man, Predator movies for me, kind of go in order of the way that they came out. But since this movie came out, I gotta say, man, it's a tie for first between the first Predator movie and this movie. Parts of me will never forget that first Predator movie because of how nostalgic that was. All of the actors in that movie, man, just, that was a real man's man movie, you feel me? And it still holds up to this day. But this movie right here, bro, this was something to behold. So, yeah, I'm going to give it its props. I'm going to give it its credit. Like, I'm honestly to a point where I don't know which is my favorite, Prey or Predator. You know what I'm saying? I really don't know. But if you guys saw this movie, let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments down below. Which one do you prefer out of the first two, Prey or Predator? And what are some of your favorite Predator movies? Do you like Predators over Aliens, or do you like Aliens over Predators? Would you like to see some more of the way that they're doing the Predator with this? Would you like to see more of that? Because I think it could be interesting. I think it could be very interesting if we get more stuff like this. Like I said, man, dope movie. Definitely worth your time. Watch it. Please watch it. You know what I'm saying? You got no excuse. And I promise you will definitely enjoy your time and nothing will be wasted, man. I promise you that. Everybody did their thing, and I hear that they're going to actually do another version of this movie, but with the same footage, I believe, but with the people speaking, their native tongue, which is something that can be enjoyable because that's what they should be speaking, not English. But hey, I'm not really tripping over that. The fact that they made a good movie is what I'm focused on. All right. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments down below for this movie Prey. Like I said, a 9.5 out of 10. Excellent time, excellent movie. We need more of this. We need more like this, man. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. As always, this is Q's Insight. I am Cali. Until next time.